I don't think I agree with that, Tilo. I think we do.
We know very little about the deep sea core.
The deep
Yeah,
sea for
exactly.
sure.
Yeah.
There's a running meme where it says like why my wife was telling me about this like why are we going to space when we know so little about deep sea, and the response is NASA's seen, and that's why NASA wants to get away. It's pretty funny.
Alright, I'm gonna be brave and go stream some World of Warcraft.
Ooh,
And this
wow.
evening, going to bed, or soon-ish. I'll probably catch you tomorrow, depending on what you want to do when you get home.
Roger.
Alright, sleep good when you get there, everybody.
Take it easy.
Good night.
Good night.
Yeah, I mean, I think deep ocean is definitely unexplored area. Um, I would say saying that we've explored very little of our own planet is I don't know, is not true. We've done a lot of stuff. We've definitely done a lot of stuff, but you're right. There's plenty left to do. Um, but advances in space will also give us advances in deep sea too. So I don't think it's a open shut sort of closed sort of thing. But that's my opinion. The megalodon could still be alive. You're totally right. I mean, it's pretty unlikely, but you're totally right. There could be anything down there. You going to bed?
I saw a megalodon skeleton, not this weekend, but the weekend before that. Replica of it at one of the marine museums nearby. The thing is huge. Like I
How
could
how huge?
like I could, curl up between the first two rows of teeth. That was a
Wait,
small one.
its teeth are your size? Like,
Like if I crammed myself in there and curved my shape to its mouth, I could fit within the first two rows of teeth.
wow, that's pretty impressive.
Like it's huge. Now
Yeah,
it wouldn't be comfortable. It would be cramped, but it is still an amazing thing. That particular buckeye was 37 feet long.
so Creep says, and there isn't a lot of food down there. A creature that size would need a lot of food. You're exactly right. But if a creature that size could live, then other creatures of appropriate size might live down there too. So you don't know if there's a whole ecosystem which can support something like that. Granted, I totally agree with you. It's very, very highly unlikely. But you're right. We don't know. It could be The Abyss. If you've never seen the movie The Abyss, one of my favorite movies of all time, doesn't quite stand the test of time as much as it could, but it does stand the test of time pretty hard, considering when it was made. It's really good. Yeah, but if whales are supporting them, like we might have evidence of such things, don't you think? I don't know. We probably wouldn't, because you're right. We know very little. I don't think it's an excuse not to go to space, Megalodon. Um, I think I think we have exploration in both regions, and that exploring in one can help us explore in another. And while I am personally more interested in the sun, um, I'm not saying we should stop exploring Earth. Like, we definitely should. And I've kind of stopped playing here. You guys are up late.
Yeah, I'm atrophying
What?
rapidly.
What? Did that wake
What?
you up, Brian?
No. I'm trying to
What?
look up the shark, and
Megalodon?
I don't think Twitch lets you post anything unless like it doesn't show previews of anything. So you can't like send stuff,
You can't.
and then people
what?
like for like if you send like a link to anything, it doesn't show a preview, so people like won't click on it.
In Twitch?
Yeah, in Twitch, man.
I didn't see any link in Twitch at all.
Oh, I put it in the in the chat room.
And Twitch?
Yeah,
I'm in the chat room, dude. You didn't post a link in the chat room.
a while ago. I haven't been posting them recently because of that. It's okay. I figured a way around.
It's probably because,
Oh no, it's because they don't want people clicking on links and getting sent to other places.
the thing is, I see people link all the time. Probably your scripts or something. Sorry, munching down a little bit here. All right. Yeah, there definitely could be stuff that can destroy us. Well, you want to hear a pretty crazy theory? Here's a pretty
Sure.
here's a pretty crazy theory. When you consider multiple galaxies and the probability of life or a life sustaining planet, okay, you consider this, right? It is not improbable that there are aliens somewhere else, right? Now, we think there are none. Creep thinks there is none. Lots of people think there is none. Lots of people have no idea. But because of the size of space, galaxies, and just say things we don't even know, it is probable that there are aliens, right? Now, given the duration of the existence of the universe, it is also probable that they spawned before we did, or after we did, or that there are enough of these that probably exist that at least one of them spawned before we did. Okay? And created life and got to intelligence, let's just say only 1,000 years before us. But most likely many thousands of years before us. Okay? This is an out there theory, so just bear with me. So because there's so much space, because the probability of life is what it is, you multiply that probability by the number of planets, and you get something like 10,000 planets that can support life, of which, maybe only a 1,000 of them actually end up creating intelligent life, and one of them is, if Earth is average, one of them is probably 5,000 years ahead of us as far as intelligent life, right? So, let's just say that's the truth. Let's say some race got to intelligence first, and they're 5,000 years ahead of the human race, okay? If you can try to project what we could even do next year, this alien race probably has the capability to create artificial intelligence using whatever matter they wish. They can probably harness the power of the sun and even the galaxy to do what they want in various ways. Just like we harvest the sun to produce solar energy, but in a massive scale 5,000 years in the future. Okay? Since they can probably create life out of artificial intelligence or whatever, and many people think we're close to that in human reality where we can create our own life, then it is most likely that humans are actually in some sort of simulation and that we exist in another galaxy similar to the idea of the Matrix, and that idea isn't as far-fetched when you consider that possibility. It's crazy. It's a crazy notion, right? It's not something that probably anybody is going to be like, "Aha, we were right about this." But it's one of these far-fetched ideas that actually does follow logic, or at least it follows logic in my opinion. Like it's capable of following logic. You're capable of following rational thought to get to these conclusions, which is a little daunting and a little weird, but I don't know.
It's appropriate for the time of night.
I do enjoy to philosophize. You know this. I throw all kinds of theories out there. You gotta watch out. You never know what the next theory might be.
So
Yeah.
I don't actually know, but like I don't know. So like space is like infinite because it's constantly growing, but isn't the mass, like what's already in all space constant? Because it can't be created.
Presumably, yeah.
So does that mean that it's possible that the odds of life are so minuscule that it's more likely that there are no other forms of life? Like you're just using numbers.
Bear with me for a second, okay? If you were to invent an artificial universe on a computer right now, wouldn't its space have to be finite based on the machinery that you're building it on?
Yes.
So even if no more life exists in this world, like why should it be finite?
I mean,
because it's a computer simulation.
You could be finite, but I mean, I don't know. You can always upgrade it.
Upgrade.
How that works.
Well, it is expanding at some rate, right?
It is expanding, but the thing is that it's not growing. Like it's not no more information, no more mass is getting put into it. It's just expanding.
It's true. No more mass.
So no, you're not creating anything new. It's just getting more and more spread out.
It's true.
So I mean, honestly, it's all like it's all the numbers, and no one knows any of the numbers for the probability of life, like to an exact science. It's just a bunch of
people are
guessing.
We
have a whole bunch of approximations. Yeah, but I mean, how much knowledge do we have in space?
It's like our knowledge is stupid limited. Yeah. We've got one configuration of the stars, and that's it. Like our knowledge is really stupid. We still believe in things like dark matter controlling the gravity of the universe. Like that's still the best theory we have to describe the movement of certain things in space. It's pretty dumb. Like if you knew that let's say Earth knew that other aliens existed, we would probably want to hide our planet from them, right?
I mean, if you're assuming that
if any of them are hostile, like.
Well, yes, yeah, but like the reason you would think if they're hostile is that nature or life itself produces a hostile type of, survival of the fittest. Everywhere.
I mean, natural selection, right?
Natural selection everywhere. Now that would make sense because it would that produces. Pretty much, I guess, intelligent living that is. If you're not on top, then you're part of the food chain. So that would produce people that were aggressive or other intelligent life forms that are aggressive. Does that make sense?
I think so.
But what if our laws of nature don't cross over to their laws of nature?
Yeah, I mean. And what if their form of existence doesn't even make sense to us?
They're like
they're not carbon. Maybe they're not carbon based. Maybe they're platinum based or something like.
That'd be cool.
Oxygen based, and upon meeting each other, one of them just destroys the other one.
No, yeah, that makes sense. I mean, our our notion of life as anything that, or any type of organic like material is made with carbon is like almost starting to be wrong, because there's material that's sort of alive that doesn't have carbon in it, or has types of weird properties that are people associate with life.
That's true. And of course, if we can ever say that we've invented artificial life, then you're talking about silicone-based life forms, and that probably isn't going to happen tomorrow. But sooner or later, people are going to ask for silicone-based life forms, and they're going to pay money for it. And the better one you have, like, this better the status symbol. Just like, oh, you own the crappy ass model cell phone versus the Galaxy S27. Same,
No,
same sort
you're
of
right.
idea. Like, we pay for this AI, Siri, Google. Like, we'll do anything to get it for free, pay for it, whatever.
Yeah. What also is cool is that the perception of artificial intelligence or artificial life will change probably if it can be deemed that it's actually alive. It's
Well,
no longer official or
right.
artificial.
That's true. And the thing is like, someone will ask for it. This is my point. Someone will ask for this Oreo-based life form. Someone will ask. Someone will fall in love with a robot. Maybe it's a child robot or a lover robot. And that lover robot is going to be scheduled for decommission because of something they've done. Maybe they protected the owner and ended up hurting a human, which is probably going to be against robot law. Whatever the thing is, like, make up whatever scenario you want. Maybe it just scratched a child and that's enough. Like, we decommissioned that robot just in case it has failures. Whatever it is, and somebody's going to step up and say, this thing is alive. I'm in love with it. It loves me back. It's conscious of my whole life and my whole world. There's no killing it. You're not allowed to do this. It's alive. And there will be some summit, and someone, something, somewhere will make this decision that it's alive, and we'll ask for it, and people probably won't even blink twice. Like, it'll be a big deal. It'll be a big deal, like AlphaGo beats the best human player in the world at Go. Like, it's a big deal. But most people won't really think of it as a big deal. They will barely blink when that moment passes by. It will be a foregone conclusion because these people, these robots, will be part of our lives and integrated with us so completely that it's almost like, oh yeah, that makes sense. Like, I love Rosie. She cleans my house and makes love to me, whatever. Like, whatever it is. Like, it sounds gross to say it, but, like, really, why not? Like, why isn't this already happening? Well, maybe it is already happening. So let's not even go there. But I think
You sure you want to go there, Ramsey?
I'm not going there for sure.
And on that note, I'm gonna call it a night.
What's that? Is that too pessimistic, too philosophical, or just too gross?
No, I'm just too tired.
Too tired to even have the conversation. That's rough.
Yeah.
Rough times.
Oh,
mean-
I just clicked Overwatch.
You're like, I'm gonna play some more Overwatch.
No, I clicked it by mistake. Okay, I'm going to bed. Good night, folks.
Night.
Good night, bud. What do you think,
But,
Bri?
I mean, you've seen Star Wars. You got the R2D2 and the C3PO.
Oh, right, and
They have already have those type of things. And it's already ingrained in our, not even I guess main culture, but in sci-fi. There's already people that sort of believe that electronics can have a personality, or can be personified and have aspects of life and people.
yeah, I mean, like in those movies, right? BB-8 in particular, like, she's like, you can't kill him. He's alive, and people don't really bat an eyelash at that so much. And like, for me, I'm like, it's a robot. And in the first series, like 4, 5, and 6, they talk about clearing the robots like it's nobody's business, no big deal. And I don't know, man. Like, is it going to be a big deal? This neural net learned for 16 years, and then you're just going to clear it? I don't know what the answer to that is. I don't know if anybody knows what the answer to that is.
I mean, there's like a whole bunch of stuff. So technically, even if they are seen as intelligent, we already kill intelligent animals.
There are
So
food, right? Like,
they're food, but also like there's no like it won't be like genocide. Even though it's so smart, like they're so smart, they still will not be people because they aren't us. They'll always be different.
that's rough, man.
I don't know.
Um,
I mean, like if they're able to bridge that gap, it would be completely different. But the way the situation you described is, it makes them sound like they grow up and they're gonna be technology. We'll like know everything about them, but they won't know anything like everything about us. I guess.
well,
Maybe they will.
so if you believe in the singularity, like let's believe that we can build a robot. Let's say in 20 years. Let's push it out into the future a little bit. Let's say in 20 years, you believe that we can build a robot that has the intelligence of a human being. Let's say that that's a thing, right?
Yeah.
All right. So given that that is a reality, we're going to call this a given. Given that that's a reality, 20 years from then, so we're talking about 40 years out now, we'll have an AI, a single machine that you can sit in your house on your desktop that is smarter than the entire human race put together. Now, the difference between someone with 100 IQ and someone with 70 IQ in terms of like overall intelligence is not a lot. And yet we consider those people to be utterly retarded. Not utterly retarded, but like really, really slow. Or like the difference between the intelligence of a human and say like a dog is not crazy big. And so when you talk about an AI that is that much more intelligent, like we are the dogs to them, right? When you start thinking about an AI like that, like we won't be calling the shots anymore. It will take care of us because that's what it's programmed to do. But like
Wally effect.
but like it gets to decide. Like and that's an ultimate like that's perhaps where every human wants to be. Actually, like humans want to be at this point where they're just taken care of. They can just chill and play games all day, and they'll beg their AI to play with them. Right? Like,
No, yeah, that makes sense.
where we want to be. Okay, will you play a game with me, AI? That would be a lot of fun, right, AI? And the AI will comply because that's what it's built to do. But man, like ultimately, what does that mean for us? Like, what is that?
I don't know.
It,
I mean, if that makes sense because it'll have something taking care of us, and it'll essentially be able to, you know, always be able to feel. You're essentially always be gratified. Essentially, you can always just do what you want.
yeah, you're always satisfied. Your utility. Whoops. Your utility is always fulfilled.
But I mean, that's not 100% true. Just because, what if you want to be able to do something? That notion might die out over time, of course, just because it takes effort to do stuff.
Well, it's kind of like what movie was that? Wall-E. Did you see Wall-E?
Yeah, Wally. The Wally effect.
Like that robot's that like overarching robot is just trying to take care of us. Like it's like you can't go back to Earth. Like Earth is dangerous. You can't do that. Nobody can do that.
Earth is dead.
If you go back to Earth, you're gonna die. That's not a good idea. Don't do that.
No, you're right, but I mean, you know, so Wally doesn't fit into your example 100% just because you would think that a robot that smart would know that there'd be a percentile chance that it would be alright.
Right.
And
Well,
you know,
I mean, in that
stuff. Actually, you don't know actually, because in Wally they get back to Earth and they shows things growing, but they're all kind of like messed up from space travel. You think they just
Well,
die out? They're all like
atrophy.
doomed?
Like they're all atrophied. Like they've been taken care of for so long that they don't have the muscles to walk under full gravity anymore. Because they like basically they're all handicapped. They're all in chairs and stuff the whole time. Like there are people aren't working. They're just having experiences with virtual. If you look, they're like all on their phones all the time. So they're just having experiences with the virtual world, kind of like we do, playing video games and talking over the internet and
Pokemon Go, man.
like
All day.
like these people. I still haven't played it yet. I probably need to grab it. I probably need to grab it.
It'll make you walk a lot.
Like, how far do you have to go before you find something?
Oh, you don't have to walk all like. So essentially, you can just walk around your house and like you'll see a Pokemon, throw a Pokeball at it, and you catch it. But
Do you have to pay for
the
this
reason-
game?
the reason you walk is because you can put eggs like Pokemon eggs into an incubator and it measures your distance of walking, and after a certain distance, the egg will hatch, and that's why people walk a lot.
Well, it's
Yeah, and
that's sick.
people who developed it knew like that people would use different modes of transportation to get like a mile like really fast.
Yeah.
So you actually have to like walk it. I'm pretty sure if you like do anything faster than like a fast walk or like a run. I'm not sure about running, but
Maybe a
like
bicycle.
if you're in a I've been like, in a bus and it has trouble with the bus, and even though the bus like stops every like 2 blocks, which is like almost as fast as a bike like a bicycle.
So bus won't count for mileage. You mean?
Not consistent. You might as well just walk, because it'll be faster just to walk than get sketchy.
Except you're sitting on a seat. Like,
Yeah.
it's huge different.
But there's things, and then the bus directs where you go. There's like a tracking feature in it, so you're like, oh, this Pokemon is this far away. You don't know exactly where they are, but you can like adjust your heading based on like the tracking feature. There's a lot of like stuff that hasn't been explained and people like figured it out. It's funny actually.
Well, it's all the Ingress stuff, right?
Yep.
It's pretty freaking intelligent, dude. Can I just get it on my phone then? Free?
Oh yeah, it's free. It is a freemium game, so like it's got the Canadian Devil type of deal where it's if you get sucked into this type of games and pay a exorbitant amount of money, you'll be on top for a little bit, but you'll also be broke. So careful
Man.
with that.
I'm not gonna have that
I think
problem.
you're good.
Right? Yeah. Like, who are you talking to right now?
Talking to the makers of South Park and their freemium act.
The most intelligent Oreo to ever exist. 2.5 of a cookie and put them together to be quad stuffed. Well, what if you did 4 of them? Would it be octo stuffed?
Octus state.
What if you did 6 of them? Would it be sex stuffed? Oh, that doesn't sound right. I may have done that on purpose. That's pretty hilarious.
I mean, I think my favorite Oreo is Mega Stuffed, but it's
What is that?
it's essentially triple stuffed, but there's like a triple stuffed Oreo, but they put a cookie in the middle of the icing, so it's only like it's like cookie icing, cookie.
Do you know this brown sofa that I have in my office?
Yeah.
I've owned this thing for like 20 years. This sofa is really awesome. Okay, and it's been sitting in the same spot in my office for a decade for sure. And somebody lost something behind the sofa. I forget. Maybe my wife, or I don't know. Maybe it was one of the kids or something. And so I'm digging around behind the sofa, and I found a piece of a Twinkie. And this Twinkie, like, we haven't had Twinkies. We hadn't had Twinkies.
Yeah,
we don't get
exist?
Twinkies. We don't get Twinkies. We hadn't had Twinkies since we heard that they were going out of business. And then I think they ended up coming back or whatever. So this Twinkie's was literally about a decade old, I think, right? and it's a piece of a Twinkie back there. Dude, this thing is still moist. Still moist. No creature. Like, we had a mouse in here at one point. It didn't bother the Twinkie. Like, not a bug. There's nothing alive that would eat this thing. Oh my gosh.
Humans would.
Yeah.
They're alive.
Right. Well, somebody ate it and dropped it the hell back there. It wasn't me.
Not even the bacteria, though.
Like nothing. No, it was perfectly preserved and moist. Like it wasn't even like. I guess it's possible I was
You're
trolled,
moist
but I
again?
moist.
Just moist.
Moist. I haven't had a mega either, but I suppose if there are aliens, they'll probably be getting the mega of the first thing and be like, "We want that."
Mega stuff is so good. I mean, honestly, it's just more icing. So if you really like icing, it's good. And then you have milk. Milk is like perfect.
Milk is good.
Unless you are lactose intolerant, then yeah, don't stay away from milk.
Did you know Squeaker has a milk allergy? Like he's lactose intolerant plus. That's the only way I could describe it. Like he's
My
It's
friend
crazy.
is that actually. He found out during the college years. I actually caused him pretty much to have that because I used to get ice cream every meal in college. Every single meal I'd have like at
That
least one or
custard?
two things of
Oh yeah.
a cone soft serve ice cream because it was like free. So once
Yeah.
you got into the dining hall, I was like, oh, ice cream.
My soft serve's so good.
And then I got it, and then people like made fun of me for a little bit, and then they're like, he really just gets ice cream every day. So I got jealous. But then he got allergic to it, so that was kind of awkward.
Oh, that is awkward.
But a fun
I mean,
fact,
he was probably always allergic to it, don't you think?
maybe slightly, and just came out of control all of a sudden. Fun fact, Oreos don't have any dairy in them,
What?
so yeah.
I actually knew that.
That's like hilarious though. I always thought that was hilarious because if you get knockoff Oreo brands, they have dairy in it. So you actually have to get Oreos if you want to get the non-dairy type of cookie for your, lactose intolerant friends or allergic to dairy friends. So you can't be cheap.
pretty
You have
funny.
to actually get them stuff.
You can't be cheap, right?
I found that out the hard way. And I was
You're
like, yeah,
so
these
funny.
are Oreos. Dude, these are not Oreos. I know what they taste like.
These are not Oreo. That's not the Oreo I was looking for.
Oh man. Yeah, mega stuff's good. Also, birthday cake is pretty good as well,
Birthday cake.
but I think they only sell those every so often. Or if you're lucky, you can find them. I think Amazon sells them randomly. So so Flux, I don't actually know what this game is.
It's Kerbal
Are
Space
you
Program.
designing a universe, or are you essentially the human race?
So, if you want me to solidify the analogy for you, I will. You're the human race. Let's say you're the human race, and basically, the goal of the game is to build rockets, explore space. Except it's not really humans, and it's not really Earth.
Is it Arth?
It's called Kerbin, because it's Kerbal Space Program, and your little guys are called Kerbals. The moon is spelled M-U with umlauts. N, Mune, like that.
Gotcha.
And there's actually, so if you look on mine, the Earth actually has two moons. One is called Minmus, and one's called the Moon. And it's a very tongue-in-cheek with all of its explanations and stuff. Like, the first thing we did when we land on the moon is we tried to take a bite of it because we thought it might have been cheese. Like, just silly stuff like that. Like, we looked at Minmus, and the first thing we wanted to know is, should we eat it? Just weird stuff. Like, oh, we found this rocket part laying on the side of the road, so we decided to make it part of our rocket. I don't know. Like, it's pretty fun though. So your only goal is to
kill things, right? That's the whole point of this game.
No killing.
Yeah, so the whole point is just to sandbox and explore and just like make random decisions and see how hard they go.
Yeah, pretty much. So in career mode, it gets a little more involved. There are three sets of resources that you have to manage. You've got science, you've got money, and you've got reputation. And so, basically, in career mode, what you're trying to do is build a space agency. I guess that lasts for as long as you want it to. And so, if you run out of money, then you can't launch any more rockets. And so that's over. If your reputation is really low, like you can come back from that, but it takes a while because all your contracts are just really crappy because nobody trusts you to do anything. If I did hear about that, Juicy. I thought it was actually already on PS4, but I could be wrong. Anyway, what's the third resource? Science. So, in order to get like the better stuff, like bigger engines and more powerful automated stuff and things like that, docking ports and all that, you have to level up your science. It's not out for Xbox One yet? It's not out for any of this stuff yet? Alright, I just wanted to see how fast that was going to go.
Alright, Flux. I'm probably gonna have to call it a night. 'Cause I'm gonna have to get up in a few hours to do stuff.
Yeah, that sucks.
Yeah, I mean, not really. I mean, it's gonna suck like when I wake up, but I'll just like actually out. I've gotten a really bad habit because if I just get too tired, I'll just drink like a lot of coffee, like
Ew,
4 or
coffee.
5 cups. And
Oh,
only
jeez,
drink-
dude.
Or I like, but the thing is that I only do that on certain days. Like I would just be like, oh, I only got like 4 hours of sleep, so that means like 6 cups of coffee, and I'll just be like hyper all day. Or I'll get like 7 hours of sleep. I'm like, okay, no coffee, I don't need any. So it's bad because I still get the super like caffeine rush, and I can like feel my heart like
Thanks, Juicy.
elevate and like race all day, which is terrible.
Wow, dude. That's really bad. You know, 2 grams of caffeine can literally cause you to have a heart attack and die.
I mean, I watched Pulp Fiction. I'm pretty sure someone just stabbed me with like.
Stab you in the heart.
I'll be
Because
fine.
that's how you want to live the rest of your life.
With EpiPen stabbed in my heart? Probably.
EpiPen stab. He's so crazy.
But yeah, no, I'll risk it. You know, coffee is pretty bad. It doesn't taste very good, or at least I don't like it. But I mean, sometimes I'm tired.
It's true.
One last question. Is this like, are you landing on this planet right now?
I'm landing on the moon, yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, this is my little moon lander here.
Yeah, that's what it looks like. I was like, you're landing somewhere.
Yeah, I'm almost there. If you want to wait like 20 seconds, I'll be there.
Oh man, no! You just like all those parts just got wasted.
No, they're empty. They're useless.
Just because of it, like a container's empty doesn't mean useless.
I mean,
Okay.
hello SpaceX.
Yeah. Oh well, this game just reminds me of The Martian, as in I want it to be The Martian. That movie is pretty good. It's a good show.
I thought it was good.
Good. But I mean, you know, America's like obsessed with Matt Damon getting stuck on the moon, so
On Mars.
well, on Mars, sorry. But
That
Matt
movie was
Damon in
good.
space, because he's in what is it? Transcendence.
I don't know.
I don't know. It's too late. I have to go to bed. I can't remember.
How Kerbal things explode.
Alright, it was fun.
Alright, see you, Zoe.
See you.
Sweet, it's coming out today, huh? That's interesting. How on Kerbal do things explode on the moon? Well, if you've got oxidizer and liquid and you mush them together, then boom. Alright, there's my lander. Moon's Midlands. Let's see if we can get to a different part of the moon, shall we? Which way you guys want me to go? North, south, east, or west? Deathwish Coffee. I think he already left, dude. How much is it for Xbox One and PS4? Dude, I might even buy Xbox One and PS4. Just to play KSP on it! Oh, yes! That would be so crazy. Which way should I go, guys? Creep, where you at? Do 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 do. Do do do. Which one's the huge crater? This, like, way the hell over here. I don't know how much maneuverability I got. I got almost a full tank, but I don't know how far that will get me. Noah Cokes. Go 6. It almost looks like Nacho. Which crater should I go to? Thank you for the follow, Noah. Appreciate it. Appreciate it tons. You like my little moon lander here? It's pretty fantastic. So this is the moon's Midlands. You know what? Check something real quick. There's a map of the moon's biomes on KSP. Now I wonder where I'm at on that list here. What do you love, Noah? This game? I went and looked at a map of the moon's biomes. I have to be careful because if I get into the dark side of the moon, I'm toasty. Toasty, toasty. Because remember, I've got to recharge my bats, which are sitting pretty good right now. We're good. Moon's Midlands right here. So this huge crater here. Am I in a huge crater? Ah, there's a huge crater back there. This might be a crater that's noteworthy here. Is that not big enough? How much is it going to be, Noah? Is it Siri? Hey Siri, how much is it? Dude, I have no idea how to read this biome map. Let's head back out here. Midlands. Here's a better biomes map. Alright. Midlands is pretty much everything that's not a crater. So, this crater right here is probably twin craters. This crater right here is probably the East Farside crater. Where am I at? So East Farside crater and twin crater. I'm probably between the East Farside crater and the twin craters. I think, and there's canyons and then there's highland craters. I think this crater right here, where am I at? Right there. I think this crater right here is the highland crater. I'm gonna try to hit that. So wish me luck. Yeah, you think it's $35? What's up, KR Krista Marie? How's it going? Alright, so I'm gonna go for that. It's north east, probably. Let's get up off the ground first. See which direction this trajectory is taking me. What up? Need to be able to zoom in more. It's a pretty good direction. I think I need to go east more. No, I don't want to go too high up, so I'm gonna pull it horizontal here. Man, I'm a little bit colorblind, so seeing this line on the screen is really hard for me. Like, really hard. Alright, there's that. I think it might be nice to pull this east a little bit. Something like that. Landing struts went poof. I don't think that they can actually take that 12 meter per second impact that they claim they can take because they haven't been taking it on Kerbal or anywhere else. I think they're fibbing to me. They're giving me a fib. Quick save for safety. So nobody knows, like, it's out tomorrow and you can't find out how much it's going to cost? Wow. Not much up, Kristen. Not much at all. Not that much. Should I fast forward? There we go. I think I have to get all the way into that crater. Is there any way to see what biome I'm in? Is there no way to see your biome? Interesting. Well, here's the crater. Where does it show you the biomes? I don't really have time to study that menu too much, Creep. Tell me. So it took about half my fuel tank, I guess. There we go. 16 science for Moon's Highland Crater. Not bad, right? There's the crater. And then just right here, this thing right here, this big blue splotch is the East Farside crater. Check mark in the first page, it reads biome and map or something. Check mark in the first page, cheats. Biomes visible while in map. Really? Really? That's cheating. That's just cheating. I can't do this, Creep. Just can't do it. We're going to go ahead and see if we can't get a little more science out of this probe here. We're going to try to head for that East Farside crater. What direction is that? Like straight east? That's 90 degrees. That's the direction I'm pointed, so it should be like straight this way. I did ask. I guess I asked for that. I cannot see this loop at all. Did you guys scare Kristen away? Save your crew from Eve? Oh man. That's a rough one. That is a rough one. It's just like the Martian. You gotta send your other crew back to go get him. In the debug menu with cheats. Such a deep hole right here. Yeah, I've got solar panels and rechargeable batteries. So here's some solar panels. You can see it's getting some energy. And these are rechargeable batteries here. They're full up. We're good to go. It's a probe. Gotta think ahead with your probes. Comms? It does have comms. I already sent 2 temperature sensors back. Unfortunately, I don't have anything else on this thing. And I do need to send a Kerbal out here to plant a flag and stuff, but I was able to complete one mission at least. Now I need to go on an orbital spacewalk around the moon, land on it, and then it's time to go to Duna and Ike, it looks like. But I'm finally at the point where I can run around and net myself some science. Science! Blinded by science. Man, is that blue line in the hole yet? Damn, this color blindness. I freaking hate it so bad. Man, that is an awful freaking color. Awful, I tell you. Quick save before you fast forward. It's in. This should be pushing me a little bit deeper. What are you guys' favorite music? Amazon Prime Day, what's that mean? Hey, without being in a cockpit, is there any way to see your actual physical altitude rather than just altitude above sea level? I think I'm in the crater. Ooh, Interstellar soundtrack. I know your favorite song. The heck is Amazon Prime Day? Amazon Prime is such a racket. Like, we got Amazon Prime a couple years ago, but everything you buy from there is like $5 more expensive. So you pay for Prime and then you pay for the advanced shipping in one way or the other anyway. Man, I really needed these parts. Make landing on the moon a charm. Look at this. Like a boss. Like a boss. That's 16 more science. She blinded me with science. Alright, you want to see if we can get to the polar crater? I think we probably pushed this thing about as far as we can go. The polar crater, let's see, can I focus on the moon? Where's my guy? Let's see. I can't get away from the light, so even if there is a crater way up there, I can't really do anything about it. Could try to go for the far side crater. I don't think so. Canyons. I'm gonna go for the canyons. I might be able to make it there. Science's Bay. What's your favorite song? Man, I don't have very much left. But where else do I got to go? Even if I kill this thing, it doesn't matter. I don't need it. Can't see this freaking blue line at all. Here we go. Soundtrack of this game is really good. There we go. I'm supposed to get in this crater here. The soundtrack for this game is also free in Comptech by Kevin MacLeod. I believe he is the composer, creator of all of this music, and offers it royalty license free with attribution. And he even offers some of his stuff just Creative Commons or whatever it is, public domain. It's pretty freaking amusing. It's pretty freaking awesome. Definitely pretty freaking awesome. This game is just amazing. That's just all there is to it. You want to do a multiplayer sometime, Creep? Look at Kerbal. This is a good screenshot right here. Let's warp to about here. There's that crater. Kill some of my vertical velocity here, I guess. I'm awful close to the surface here. Wow. It would help if I could point retrograde with something. Fantastic. Am I in the crater? I think I'm in the crater. I'm going to go ahead and slow this all the way down here. See if this counts. Helps you fall asleep. Oh man, I haven't fallen asleep playing the game yet. Here I come down onto the ground. Oh, I'm losing the sun. Where's the sun? Where's my shadow? Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. You just want to move your saved games to a flash drive, Tilo? I can help you do that. Please, let's hope this is a crater. It is! 16 more science for me. Hmm. This is how you do it, man. And if I was in a manned mission right now, I'd be doubling all those science values. I think if I can get into one of these smaller craters, maybe like this one here. I'm starting to run out of fuel though, huh? Alright, what else? If I can get out of this, alright, fine. If I can get out of this, I think that counts as highlands, and I don't think I've done highlands yet, so I'm just going to go straight north. I can help you, Tilo. Are you here? You ready to hear directions? I can help you get your save games onto a flash drive. Which way is north? So your saved games are in your Steam Maps directory. I can help you make that happen. I probably should type it. It might be a little easier for you. I think that should be sufficient. Whoa, I'm going faster than I thought. That's alright. I had to get up and out of the canyon, right? Yeah, I saw that creep. It's awesome. Is Cam the one that runs the server, or what? Will we need to ask Cam, or no? Finally getting down to the last of my fuel here. Might be the last real attempt I have to move to much more places. A graceful landing though, huh? So it turns out that KSP is a game that you can run. You know what? I don't know if you can run the Steam version completely outside of Steam or not. The other PC doesn't have Steam. I don't want to play some of my games. But I thought you only wanted your saves. It won't install Steam. Wow. That's crazy. $16 more science. Rename vessel. Moonlander 3. I'll just leave it as Moonlander 3. I won't rename it. That's fine. It can stay there.